Hey everybody, what's going on? Give me just a second here, we'll get queued up and ready to go. Looks like Facebook and YouTube's up and running. Well, happy Thursday everybody. It is June 12th, 2025 of course. It's 1:48 p.m. So if you're watching this live, thank you. If you're watching this on playback, thank you as well. Maybe later in the day, of course, when you're watching it. This live feed is sponsored by Autoplex Collision Repair. If you have dents in your vehicle, hail damage, whatever it might be, vehicle collision, be sure to remember Autoplex Collision Repair. And then 1312 Cleaning and Restoration if you have damage in your home, water damage, any sort of disaster. They're a fantastic company to call. So I wanted to talk to you guys about today, kind of what you can expect. We have a live radar image here in front of us of what we have ongoing now. So we've got showers and storms ongoing across the state. It looks like we're trying to clear a little bit here in western Arkansas. Not too bad. It looks like the bulk of the activity is really focused now in central, north central, and southern Arkansas. We do have a few stronger storms that I'm watching close. There is a very low tornado risk today. And when I say low, I mean very low. Nothing to panic over. Nothing to be concerned about. If we have a warning or two, it's one thing. But right now, we're not having a whole lot of issues right now. But there is quite a bit of lightning involved with these storms. I want to discuss this with you real quick. And then if you're watching, I'll go over what you can expect tomorrow, Saturday, and so on. So you kind of give you a little bit of an update. But I am watching a few storms here south of Little Rock, especially one near Benton. The other one here is near Fordyce and Camden. And the other two are down here in Union and Ashley County near Crossett, east of El Dorado, Huttig, moving up towards Hermitage. This is all lifting to the north. Whenever I put the radar in motion, you can see the activity drifting off to the north, northeast, more of a northerly component, honestly, with time this afternoon. So pretty much everybody in the state has a chance for some showers and storms today. It's not going to be a continuous all-day washout, just like tomorrow won't be, or Saturday. So that's kind of what we have going today. The severe weather risk today is very, very low. I can show you the latest update on that to give you a little bit of clarity on what I'm talking about. If you missed my update last night, we have a large chunk of the state highlighted in a level 1 of 5 severe weather risk today. This is a marginal risk, the dark green shading, specifically for the eastern half of the state. And that includes a very low chance for tornadoes, maybe some small to moderate size hail, and some wind gust with any organized storm. So I know that a lot of you are probably wondering what to expect over the next couple of days. So I want to show you this model first. This is for today. It's the HRRR, which is known as the High Resolution Rapid Refresh. It's just a high resolution data set. And you can see as we go through time, this is through today, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. Guys, this is just a model, so we can't take it for the gospel. But what I want you to look at is that there's scattered activity going on through the evening hours, 6, 7, 8, and even 9 p.m. And this is going to continue through the 9 hours tonight. You can see around midnight, 1 a.m., we're still dealing with scattered activity across the state of Arkansas. I can't guarantee any one person a storm, but somebody in our state will observe rain and storms late tonight. And this continues through the late night hours. This is 5 a.m. on Friday morning, 7 a.m., 8 a.m. You're heading off to work in the morning. We could be dealing with additional bouts of scattered thunderstorms, rainfall. Some of the rain could be moderate to even heavy at times with a very, very low severe weather risk. I think on Friday, we could do kind of the same thing that we're doing today, whereas in the afternoon, there might be a few cells that we'll have to watch. You can kind of see as this system starts to churn off to the north and northeast, you can see the counterclockwise flow in the storms if you look closely here as it wraps around the system. We could deal with some additional thunderstorms, rain and storms through the afternoon, right after lunch. But I think tomorrow might be a little bit better. I don't think we'll have as much widespread activity as we're dealing with today. So Friday might be a little bit better. This is Friday at 4 p.m. You can see, looking at the state of Arkansas, widely scattered activity to maybe even more of an isolated storm mode, to where many of you are dry in the afternoon hours, but some of you will deal with rain and storms. And this continues, once again, into the evening hours of Friday before we kind of start to dry out overnight Friday into Saturday. But we could have more activity forming on Saturday morning, unfortunately. So Saturday morning, Father's Day weekend, this is at 7 a.m. on Saturday. And this model is suggesting we could have additional activity through the morning hours. I'll show you another data set for Saturday. This is kind of the same thing. You can see on Saturday morning, this one's a little bit different. It has the activity in more of a southeast Arkansas. And this continues on Saturday through the day as well, noon, 1 o'clock. But as you'll notice, guys, there's not a whole lot there. When you look at the 3-hour precipitation trends on Saturday, this is 4 o'clock. I don't see any heavy, crazy rain on Saturday across a large area. That doesn't mean that we can't have some isolated activity like we might have there in southeast Arkansas. I would say that Saturday is trending more to scattered to maybe even isolated, which means good news for us who have plans. If you've got things going outside, you're going to the lake, whatever it might be. I can't rule out rain and thunderstorms on Saturday, but it's looking better. And then as we roll into Sunday, I think I haven't looked at Sunday a whole lot this morning, but the last I checked, and it's still the same, we could still have some activity on Sunday, especially south of I-40 through the first half of the day with a low severe weather risk. So that's kind of what we're looking at right now, guys. Just to kind of give you a brief synopsis on what I just said, I just had a lot of words to spit out that information. It looks like we will have, obviously we're going to have continuous rain and storms today through the afternoon, scattered as it's been all day. It's, your weather app, it might look like it's rain all day. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it has a little cloud and rain icon. It's never really the case. We rarely ever in the summer get rain all day long. That's more of like a winter thing. But today, Thursday, we have continuous chances for rain and thunderstorms through the evening. We'll have continuous chances for scattered to maybe isolated rain and thunderstorms on Friday, the whole entire state. And then on Saturday, I think it might be trending more towards isolated. So if you have plans on Saturday, I wouldn't cancel your plans for Saturday. Just understand that there might be some isolated activity that could somewhat impact your plans, but I think for now, things are trending better than what they looked like a couple of days ago. So we'll see if that changes, and of course, if it does change, I'll be sure to let you guys know. I have continuous updates on social media regarding this. So, and then Sunday, it does look like we could have some activity to deal with on Sunday, especially south of I-40. So we'll see. Just really before I get off here, I want to touch base one more time on what we have going now. I have a lot of people asking about where they live. Guys, we don't have any severe weather ongoing right now. We have some stronger thunderstorms here, mainly south of I-40. We have a complex here that's somewhat stronger there near Camden, southeast of Arkadelphia, moving off to the north. And then we have another one down here in Union and Ashley counties here east of El Dorado. These storms have quite a bit of lightning in them, some heavier rainfall, maybe some hail, and then we also have a complex here that's moving to the north, just west of Bryant and Benton, that I'm watching. It's passing over I-30, not a severe thunderstorm. And then as far as the rest of the state, we're just dealing with some rain, maybe some thunder at times. I haven't heard a whole lot of thunder at my house here in western Arkansas today. It's been mostly just rain, kind of a gentle rain. Not going to complain too much, but it's been much worse. So that's kind of what we're looking at now, guys. Hopefully this video or this live feed, if you're watching this live or you're watching it on playback, provided you some clarity on the forecast. I know there's been a little bit of confusion on what to expect here over the next couple of days as we roll into Father's Day weekend. So I'm going to answer a couple of questions on the chat, and then I'm going to get off here and get some other stuff done. So Cleveland says, is anything happening for DeWitt today? Yeah, so rain and storms will be possible through the afternoon. It's widely scattered, as we've seen all day. Desiree says, is there a tornado risk with these storms today? Yes, there is. It's just very, very low. I can't rule out a tornado happening today. I can't say there's a 0% chance, but it's very low. I would not sweat it. There's no tornado watches or anything like that. No severe thunderstorm watches either. Kara says, every other word I hear is rain, rain, and more rain. I'm so tired of rain. Yeah, I know I am too. I know that we'll be wanting it soon in July and whatnot, but for now, I'm ready for a break. I'm ready for a week break. Let my yard dry out some. It's like living in Florida, says Melanie. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels like we're living in Florida right now. Rain, storms coming off the ocean every day. So, Sean says, headed to Stone County, definitely rained hard on us all morning. Yeah, it's rained in my house pretty much all day. We're getting a break now, so. Alex on Twitter says, I'm in the central area, Conway, Greenbrier, Mayflower. Anything foreseen? Yeah, it's storming in that area now, raining and storming now in central Arkansas. So that activity is drifting off to the north if you live near Conway or Greenbrier or anything like that. If you're asking about severe weather, I'm not expecting much in the way of severe weather today. Maybe a strong storm or two, but nothing to sweat over. Betty says, do you see any rotation? Betty, I think if you're talking about the storms in South Arkansas, I'm not seeing a whole lot. Anything crazy. Nothing that could prompt a warning at this current second. Watching some of these storms down here as they lift off to the north, but nothing like we don't have any tornado warnings or anything like that. If that's what you're asking. Reason says I'm watching from Vian. I know you cover Arkansas. Yeah, thank you. Yep, I appreciate you. Yep, thank you. Don't cover Oklahoma. I do cover eastern Oklahoma sometimes when storms are moving into Arkansas, out of Oklahoma and stuff. JP says I'm scheduled to camp Sunday at Petty Jean for 5 days. Should I reschedule? No, I definitely wouldn't reschedule right now. Let's wait until Saturday, Friday evening maybe, and get a better look at the forecast. I honestly haven't looked at early next week very much. We've been so busy with rain and stuff this week, I haven't had a chance to look. I'll start digging into that soon. Josh says, is anything headed towards Paragould? Yeah, there's some activity to your southwest. It might be a little bit later before anything moves in, but there's scattered chances pretty much all day, Josh, and into the evening for you. Ashley, we could have continuous chances through the evening and overnight and into Friday. So, yeah, there's definitely more activity to be had. But it will be scattered. I want to reiterate that. I've had a few people in my comments. I think what the problem is, like I said earlier in the video, if you look at your weather app on your phone, like the Apple Weather, I have an iPhone, for example, sometimes that app makes it look like it's going to rain all day, when in reality, guys, we rarely ever get all-day rain in the state of Arkansas during summer unless there's like a hurricane or something or a tropical storm. We generally just have, a wave of showers and storms that'll move through, it'll dry out. We may have more in the afternoon, but it's rare to have all-day rain, you know what I mean? Unlike January, it seems a little bit more common in January and February and stuff like that. So, well, guys, hopefully this live video, I know this is kind of short and sweet, and there's not anything too crazy going on. Hopefully this helped answer some questions. I do have some obligations this evening. I will be away from the office, which is not normal for me. I don't expect us to have any severe weather warnings or tornado warnings, but if we do, I'll have information posted on my page like I used to back in the day. But hopefully we don't have anything to worry about. We just have some rain and storms moving through. So thank you guys so much for watching this live update. If you're watching on playback, I appreciate you too.